Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another fabulous episode of Wake and Make with me, Nilay Patel. As you can see, I'm really not in my studio. I'm actually in Kansas City on vacation, but I thought I would squeeze in a quick little Jesse James video. I love doing these. My job is to bring you fun, inspirational, quick ideas. It's always a pleasure because Jesse James Beads is so inspiring, and I just want to inspire you guys to go out and create as well. So I hope you were able to catch last Thursday's project. This one was so much fun. We created this gorgeous, beautiful Y-style necklace. Now check this out. We have this beautiful chain. This is the Vegas chain. And then we have these beautiful cherry tomato beaded chain, which I think is just super gorgeous. We've got this beautiful little bauble, and it ends all the way down here to this beautiful little bead. Super easy to put together, I must say. This was a very quick project that I didn't know what I was going to do, and you guys kind of helped me pick out some things, so I appreciate that. So yeah, it was just a fun little project, and I enjoyed making it a lot. So anyways, if you guys love these tutorials, you can check them out in a couple different spots. The first is on our website. So go to www.jessejamesbeads.com, and in the top right-hand side of the menu, you will find a link for all kinds of videos, tutorials, the whole gamut, everything, and starring yours truly, as well as YouTube. So wherever we post to our Facebook, including our Facebook, to our website, and then to YouTube as well. So go to youtube.com and just search for Jesse James Beads, and inevitably you will definitely find us on there. We've got a ton of tutorials, some that aren't even on the website actually, so I would definitely check it out and have a look-see. So today's project I'm pretty excited about. This one is going to be a quick, fun one, and I'm really digging it because we get to use these beautiful rose beads, and we're going to learn how to embellish them. I actually have some rhinestones, and I thought it'd be kind of cool to like glue them around and just to give it some extra depth and dimension and sparkle. And I thought pairing that with some rhinestone chain, this beautiful cup chain that I have here, is going to be super cool. Isn't that just gorgeous? I love that color combo. So that teal colored rose is going to be a great addition to it. So let me flip the camera because I love this view. First of all, I think it's so gorgeous out here. I'm going to flip the camera and we will get started on our project. There we go. All right, so immediately you could see what I have on my table here. I've got that gorgeous rose that I was mentioning earlier. Look at that. Isn't that just beautiful? Now I did test to see if the rhinestone was going to hold, so there's one buried in there, but I thought it'd be fun to glue some around. And the first thing I think I want to do is go ahead and attach my cup chain ends together, because that's going to serve as my necklace rope. I have about roughly 3 to 4 feet of this. I didn't want to put a clasp on it, and so I just really cut it off, looped it around. I'm going to untangle it real quick just by running my fingers through it. And then I'm going to go ahead and attach these little cup chain findings. And this is really just a great little invention that holds the cup chain onto, it basically gives you a little jump ring to work with, which is awesome. So I'm just going to use a pair of my bent nose pliers to go ahead and push that into place. Very easy to do. Now this is a silver color, which doesn't really go with this beautiful gold brass, so what I might do later on is go ahead and paint it with some vintage patina paint, and just to make it that nice gold color so that everything matches perfectly. So, and that one's done. I'm going to go ahead and do this one. Pretty easy. You just pop it into the little cup chain finding there, and then just press in the ends and you're good to go. Awesome. Very easy. Easy peasy so far. Okay, so I have this package of beautiful 20 rhinestones actually. This is a packaging that it comes with. I went ahead and tore it apart. But these are a beautiful teal color, and they are Swarovski crystal. So we all love Swarovski, right? Gotta have that nice shine to everything. I'm just gonna actually dump them out onto this paper towel. And you guys, I forgot my E6000 at home, but lucky for me, my sister-in-law saved the day, and actually I'll be working with some Gorilla Glue, so we're gonna see how this goes. I did test one of the rhinestones and it did seem to hold up pretty well, so I'm guessing if nothing else is industrial, it's gonna be this stuff as well of a strong hold. But to do this without pouring it all over the place, I'm actually gonna just dip and take away, and then I can just basically design this, whoops, how I want to by sticking on, of course my fingers are too big for this, so here I'm going to use this. Here we go. And I'm just going to start to adhere these onto my little rose there. Here we go. Oh, that's already looking very sparkly. I think this will be a really fun piece when all is said and done. Very relaxing too. I like crafting on a Saturday morning, especially when I'm on vacation, right? Here we go. You don't need too much, that's the good news. And it kind of looks to me like dewdrops, almost. There we go. Isn't that just pretty already? There we go. Very cool. Maybe a little bit more. It is a little bit tricky with Gorilla Glue versus E6000. E6000 has a very thicker density, and this one seems to be slightly more runny. So on this, I'm not going to use that much more. I've got a little drop going here, so I wonder if I could just dip my rhinestones into that and adhere it that way. Go. Super pretty though, like this is going to be a really sparkly little rose there. Fun. And you could put as many or as few on. You could tuck them into the deeper end of the rose here, even to get some dimension. Let's see if I could do that. Here we go. I just kind of let it slide in there. That way you just get some extra layers. I think that that's just super fun though. I'm going to put a couple more inside here, I think. And lucky for us, Jesse James Beads does have several colors of these roses, and so, and as well as the rhinestones themselves. And so it just makes it really fun and versatile of a technique to do, to apply to even some of the beads, I think. I showed you guys how in a previous video to apply these rhinestones to a bead, and that was pretty easy, but really the possibilities are just endless. So I could just go nuts and, you know, glue all of them on. But I think that's pretty good. I'm kind of more of a minimalist, I guess, but that's just enough shine to make this work out really well. And as you can see, I've got a few rhinestones left over that I might do something else with later. I don't know. Possibilities are endless. So now I kind of want to just put that onto my cup chain. So let me wipe off some of the glue from my hands and put this away safely, because if the super glue gets out everywhere, it's not going to be a fun cleanup. Okay, I think I'm going to use some wire this time. Normally I would probably try attaching it with a jump ring, but in my past videos that has not worked out so well because these are so thin. As you can see, it's like paper thin practically, so that's really just not going to be great for that jump ring since it'll fall out of the seam. And so I'm going to do a wire wrap loop and almost try and make a kind of a bail, if you will, but I'm going to make this up as I go. So that's how the best things happen. Now the first thing I know I want to do is attach these two to a wire wrap loop, so I'm going to go ahead and make that. And I'm going to make a larger one from the deeper end of my round nose pliers there. And so before I go ahead and wrap that, I'm going to actually attach these in. I'm hoping that, let's see, I kind of want them to face against each other. And so this part can be slightly tricky, but I think I'm going to put them together like this and then go ahead and insert them both into my loop like that. Here we go. Again, I will probably go back and color my silver findings there with vintage patina paint to make it in that antique gold color, probably to kind of hide the shine of the silver a little bit. But I'm going to then wire wrap this loop around the base wire, just like that. So now I know, because it's a wrap loop, that these things are not going to fall off at all. Unlike my jump ring experience from ages ago in a previous video. If you guys love these tutorial videos, please check them out. It is amazing how many bloopers and just funny moments and happy accidents we've come up with making these. Cool, so that looks pretty good. I think I'm going to then, this one's got a top drill hole. Some of these roses actually have a drilling all the way through the hole, through the rose, excuse me. And so I think I'm going to just make a nice clean loop there at the top and probably use the rest of the wire to wrap it around, kind of give it a little bit of a messy texture loop, just for fun, no other reason. So let's see, I think I'm going to need a pretty big size loop here, so I wonder if I can actually loosely do this like that, just to give it slightly a larger loop so that I have enough room to go through that little hole. And I'm going to open that out, slip this guy in, there we go, cool. And then I'm going to carefully, I think my rhinestones are still drying, so I kind of want to be slightly careful with this. There we go. And I have that gap there, so now I'm just going to, wrap it a couple times pretty tightly just so I know it's held in place. And then I'm just going to go ahead and give it some loose wraps to give it some extra texture and kind of maybe even gradiate the wire to where it's getting bigger to smaller, just like that. So it's just a nice, easy pendant style, and then now all I have to do is just tuck this in and I'm good to go. Now if you want to get super crazy, you can always attach some leather cord USA tassels. Those are in stock as well. We have all kinds of beads even to attach this with. I mean, there's a lot of possibilities, and I think that's just an easy, clever design. So let me show you guys what it looks like in full as I turn this camera all the way around. There we go. All right, that was fun. I just wanted something easy and quick today, and this was an answer to my prayer. So let me show you guys what we made. I am picking it up carefully because I think my glue is still drying there. But look at that. Eh? It looks like morning dewdrops, doesn't it? And we attach this beautiful chain. You don't need a clasp, and that's one of my favorite parts about the designs that we make here on Jesse James Beads is enough materials to give it some oomph and not overcomplicate it, right? Because we're just looking for a beautiful, simplistic, elegant design. And this was it. So you guys, I leave you with that today. But if you love these tutorials, you can check them out in a couple different places. First is our website. You can also find our materials on there. I posted a link onto the post feed, so do check that out. But in any case, www.jessejamesbeads.com. And on there we have a ton of video tutorials. In the top right-hand menu, you'll see a little link for it. You can also find us on YouTube, so search for Jesse James Beads and please subscribe. And we're on Instagram. We're just all over the place, really. Anywhere you look for beads, you'll find Jesse James Beads. But in any case, I have a brand of my own. Nilay Patel is my name, and my brand is called Silver Silk and More. I posted a link of that on the Facebook post as well, so do check that out when you have some time. And I hope you guys have a wonderful, creative Saturday. Make the most out of it and keep it inspired and creative and fun. And I will see you guys again next Thursday at 7 o'clock. Until then, keep it fun. Bye.